Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. We've got me Nana here again. This is the fourth video you hear now, Nana.
But that's, you should have his grey hair.
How many autographs have you signed this week?
None.
None. So if you see my Nana in the street, please just ask her for an autograph.
You don't.
Imagine how good you'd feel in like Little at Aldi if like you went in the shop and someone asked for your autograph in like the frozen section.
They'd have a problem.
Why?
Because then if they start chatting to us, that's it.
Oh yeah.
It'll be there half an hour.
Yeah, you will literally. So maybe don't ask for an autograph, okay? This thing is quite big with young people, especially girls. That like they take the mick out of lads with it. It's called the ICK.
The ick.
The ICK. I kind of told you a tiny bit about it.
Oh, you did, but I forgot. You know what the memory's like. How
can I explain this? It's like something which shouldn't put you off your partner or someone you're speaking to, but it does. So it's something subtle that is quite funny, that when you really think about it, you think, God, am I less attractive to them now that I've seen that? So
so they're not...
They don't
like you.
Yeah, it's not like he cheats on us. That's
right,
obviously
right.
That is an ick, but but it's not like
that's an ick, is it?
No, it's not. That's just bad. That's just
wouldn't have any legs.
That's just bad. But an ick is kind of a funny thing that puts you off them. So I'm gonna just say a few here, and I want you to talk about them and see if you would be less attracted to Granda if this happened.
Right,
okay?
Right.
So
go on then.
They're very obscure, some of them.
Right.
So does this give you the ick? Running up the stairs on all fours. So if Granda ran up the stairs on all fours, would you be less attracted to him?
No, I just think he was a dog.
So what would you do if you saw
I
that?
just think he was drunk.
Does that give you the ick though? So do you feel less attracted? It basically means, do you feel less attracted? If somebody did that, would you feel less attracted?
No, I just think it's safe for you.
This is the thing. They did it, but there was no reason for them to do it. Would you get the ick?
Yeah. I would just think, what's up with them?
Imagine if you'd just met someone.
Right.
And it was a first date, and you went back to their house, and then they did
go
that.
Back to their house a first date.
Well, right, after
come on.
Maybe after
and then my days.
Right, let's see. Right, how many dates? It's only been a couple, but you went back to their house.
Right.
And they run up the stairs like that. What would you do?
I would just think they must be desperate. I'm assuming the loo was upstairs. That's the only thing I could think of.
I don't know why I can't stop.
Unless they got the runs. That maybe be a reason why they're running like that.
This is a bit of a weird one. If a man presses the traffic light and he waits for the green man even though he can go.
Well.
So you know there's no cars there, but they've pressed the traffic light to wait for the green man, but they could go because there's no cars there. Does that?
Well, he might have good hearing and can hear a car in the distance.
What, like a dog?
And the way these drive. People drive sometimes, let's face it.
What, like
and at 40 mile an hour, they try 90 mile an hour, you know.
So you're saying that
it could be a reason why he did that.
So you're more attracted to them because they might have supersonic
hearing. I wouldn't be
hearing.
attracted to them. I would just think must be something wrong there.
Or something can predict the future.
Well, no, I just think
they're
doing that for a reason, you know. So they can hear something.
No, because he could just walk. Why would he have to? Why, if there's no cars there, why would you wait still for the green man? Unless you're with a child and you're teaching them the ways. But if you were just by yourself.
Well, I don't know. I don't think I would just get to the thing and see it's on red and on green and then go across, because like I say, drivers sometimes can't tell the difference between in red and green.
So are you saying this one doesn't give you the ick then? Is that one just
No, I would just think it's a sensible reason why they've done that.
Skipping. So if you like, let's say you're 5 dates in with somebody, like you've went on, I don't know, you've went to a Christmas market and they've started skipping in front of you. Would that make you less attracted to them?
I would think somebody spiked his drink. Yeah, I probably think they're an attention seeker.
Yeah, they're the one. Yeah,
because sometimes you get, well, I'm not saying what I think of them, but you get silly people that do daft things. And you think, are they crackers?
Why are they skipping?
Yeah.
It all comes back to attention seeking, doesn't it?
That's it,
Which,
attention seeking.
It's not really the skipping that puts you off, it's the fact that they want an attention for the skipping. Is that what puts you off?
Yes, probably.
So, yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
I agree with that one.
Yeah, I would have sorted that out. I would have just assessed him and looked at him. And
I would
he's
agree.
not that good at skipping, but
You'd rate his skipping performance as well.
Yes.
So that one would give you the ick. What about getting hit by a car? So if they got hit by a car on your 5th or 6th date and you saw it, and they got hit by the car and they got up and they were fine. It wasn't like they got hit by a car and they're dead. They got hit by a car, little bump, fall over and they get up. Would that make you less attracted to them?
Oh, I don't know, because I don't know if I would be in a state of shock, because as soon as I got hit by a car, I would just scream like mad.
But would you be less attracted to them though? Because they've got, surely, like you said before, with the Green Man, that didn't
being like a John Wayne and of getting up and...
Yeah, so you would see it as like a tough thing. See, a lot
Well, no, I would just think, well, he's obviously been hurt, but he's not going to make a big issue with it. He's probably just come back to, the pavement and then look to see if... Well, I would look to see if they'd been hurt.
Yeah. So you're saying it doesn't give you the ick if they get up and they act like nothing's happened, but it would give you the ick if they got hit a little bit by a car and then they went over as if like a footballer, as if they've just been like killed.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Oh, well, footballers. Oh, Jesus Christ. Footballers. They should get a gold star or an OB. What do they get? One for the movie stars again?
Grammy?
Grammy. Oh, they should
no,
get
it's the
Grammy.
Music Man. It's a BAFTA or an Oscar.
Oscar. That's what I was looking for. The word.
Oscar.
Give them a bloom. I tell you what, watching football sometimes is
Do footballers give you the ick?
Yeah.
Oh,
not all of them.
Wow.
When they pretend to be hurters.
So there's a footballer called Bruno Fernandes, and whenever he gets touched, he rolls around on the floor.
Oh.
So does that give you the ick? Does Bruno Fernandes give you the ick?
Yeah. Yeah. You feel like going up and getting them by the scruff of the neck and make them stand up, because I'm watching the telly and I can see it's a blooming trick to get the blooming ball.
What about this one? Getting called babe. If you get called babe, so not like
I'd say, oh yes, please.
Well, you like that?
Well, if I'm a babe, Christ, are they blind? Come on.
Wait, what do you mean?
Babe. Well, babe, I think it's like a young bit stuff, And I think, oh,
Do you think that if you got called babe, would that give you the...
Oh, if I was young, I wouldn't like to be called babe.
You wouldn't?
No.
Yeah.
If I was one of these young girls, if they called us a babe, I would just say, I'm a woman.
Oh, yeah, that's I like that. That's like tough. You're like, I'm a woman.
Yeah.
I'm a woman. Men saying you can't wear something you want. So this is more of a serious one than the last ones. So if you are like when you used to go out a lot, if you were wearing something and your boyfriend, your whoever who you were with said you can't wear that, if you weren't going out with them. So a lot of what happens now is like toxic boyfriends. What girls' dresses are like now, where they're very like revealing. If a boyfriend goes, or even if it's not revealing and it's just like a dress.
Cam, in my days, it went from midi to hot pants. In them days, you would go into the social clubs and you would have some great groups and that on, and you'd have a bit dance and that.
Yeah.
So I went from the long dresses then to the middies. So I would go into the club with your granda with the hot pants on. So you can imagine people's faces.
People's faces like that. Obviously, in like a boyfriend's head, they're probably like, I don't want anyone like faces, which is not their thing to say. But what would your response be if someone you were with said you were already looking class for a night out and someone went, you can't wear that?
Well, I would just say, do you own me?
What?
And do you own me?
Oh, okay.
Well, don't you tell me what I can wear.
Nobody
does
bitch.
that. Strong.
Don't
let anybody domineer you and tell you what you... I mean, if they thought it was just not you...
Yeah, but that's your decision.
Yeah, that's what I think not what the person thinks.
That's what, when I'm with...
A woman has a right to wear what she wants to wear. Just like a man has a right to what he wants to wear.
So that's what I think with Chloe. Like, when I think Chloe's going on a night out and she'll wear whatever she wears, like, I'm never, like, I never think if at a split second you can't wear that, because at the end of the day, like, I feel like people will look at Chloe anyway because she's what she looks like. She's like gorgeous, but I trust her enough that nothing will happen.
Yeah.
I think that's what gets misunderstood. Is I think a lot of boyfriends think, oh, they're dressing to look good, or that they're not. They're dressing to make themselves feel good, so that they have a good night. Because and
when their friends comment on how good they are, or even the partner or somebody said, "Oh, you look good in that,"
it makes you have a better night.
Yeah.
If you're wearing something you don't want to wear, you're not going to have a good night because you don't feel as good.
Well, yeah, Granda, even sometimes I'll put something on and you see, oh, you look nice in that. That looks nice.
And it makes you feel better.
Well, just sometimes if I put something on and I'm not sure, I'll say, yeah, Granda, what do you think? Oh, well, it's up to you. And I'll say, yeah, but what do you think?
Yeah.
You know, when I like force them to, well, you look nicer in such and such. Right, thanks.